is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for, of course, another episode of CMV, and it's Shockwave, episode 61, my friends, the go-home edition before this weekend's Dead in Tokyo event. And we jump straight into the action as we always do here in CMV, and the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion making his way to the ring as he will be competing in a handicap match here to get the action started. This last episode of Shockwave, guys, that after Josh Omega, despite a great match between Hunter Quinn and he, Omega losing that match and Hunter Quinn snapping. Remember what he said, that if Omega disappointed him again, then he would be cast out for the Psycho Imperium, and Hunter Quinn keeping his word, along with Maverick Flynn and Trevor Hannibal beating the hell out of Josh Omega, not just kicking him out of the group, but, well, kicking him in the ass on the way out as well. You can be damn sure Omega is sore, still feeling the effects of that attack. And it's not just going to be a physical injury Omega's dealing with here, but mentally as well. His friends, his allies turning on him. And now he's got to face the two of them here tonight in this handicap match. Maverick Flynn and Trevor Hannibal, with Hunter Quinn set to be in action in our main event. One-on-one with Ricky Gelady, who, of course, guys, this weekend at Dead in Tokyo challenges Josh Omega for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. And Gelady, these last couple of weeks, has kind of been sitting back, a smile on his face, and why wouldn't that be the case? It's almost like Hunter Quinn doing the dirty work for Ricky Gelady, softening up Omega. And I say Gelady's chances of leaving undisputed World Heavyweight Champion once again this weekend, well, they're pretty good, thanks in large part to Hunter Quinn. And, oh, speaking of the devil, Hunter Quinn tweeting here, guys, saying, destroy this disappointment to TSI, soften him up for when my time comes. And, well, I was actually just about to say, guys, you know, Hunter Quinn, he says that the only reason he cast out Josh Omega from the Imperium is because Omega was letting the Imperium down. He was giving them a bad name as the undisputed champion, but a lot of people in the CMV universe, and myself included, I think we see through that. Hunter Quinn is jealous that over these last couple of years, he's tried again and again and again to become world champion. Always the opportunity slips through his fingers, and then Omega comes to CMV, and in less than a year, in less than 6 months, he becomes undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. And Hunter Quinn seems like he just could not let that be, ate away at him. Now Josh Omega finds himself in this sticky situation. No doubt about that. I mean, we saw just last night on Octane how Morgan fared in that handicap match against Kill Your Heroes. Didn't end well for him. Omega's obviously not been having the best of times since winning the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. At Battle Scars, damn! Maverick Flynn laying your boy out. Well, the Psycho Imperium has always been ruthless since they formed. And I think that ruthlessness was put on display better than ever before. Last episode of Shockwave, when Hunter Quinn so heartlessly turned his back on Josh Omega. But then, you know, we heard Hunter Quinn talking about how many years ago it was Josh Omega who did the very same thing. So perhaps neither man was very smart to trust the other. We're already up to a count of 10 here, by the way, as Omega hurls the Mastodon into the side of the announce table here, and a headbutt knocks him down now. Oh my God, knocking over my W. Come on now. Uncalled for. Not the W. Omega back in the ring. Gonna try to take a shot at Trevor Hannibal. Doesn't work out well for him. There we go. Knocks him down to the outside. Maverick Flynn back in the ring. Omega's holding his own here. Hunter Quinn can't like seeing this right now. Flynn gonna make that tag though. In comes the Hardcore King. Immediately thrown into the ropes. Miscommunication on the rebound. Omega able to maintain the upper hand though as he's gonna walk Hannibal over to the ropes, dropping him chest first. What a show we have here tonight, guys, leading into Dead in Tokyo this weekend. Just a little bit later on, we've got trios action as it will be Women's World Champion Gianna, Ellie Quinn, and Ruby Rattel taking on the team of Hikiko, Xiaorong, and Amber Reed ahead of the six-pack challenge for the Women's World Championship at Dead in Tokyo. Not to mention that main event, Hunter Quinn, Ricky Delaney, one-on-one. It's a non-title match, but Hunter Quinn does want that shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Well, winning that matchup tonight will put him at the top of the rankings, no doubt about it. Might find himself in position for that shot post Dead in Tokyo, whether or not Omega is still holding on to the championship. And Hunter Quinn said he wants to be the one to take that title from Josh Omega. He wants to beat Omega for it. So, in a weird way, Hunter Quinn, I'm sure, is actually going to be rooting for Ricky Delaney this weekend. Hit attempt by Flynn, who's busted open. Didn't even see when he got cut open. Oh, gonna show off the 18-inch python. Dropping that elbow down across the chest of Josh Omega. God, powerbomb and a bare knee right upside the head. Can't catch a break, but grabs the bottom rope with a millisecond to spare. Look at Flynn looking over at Trevor Hannibal saying, "You gotta be kidding me." Double axe handle attempted. Omega able to evade the massive Maverick Flynn. Tries for that vintage discus forearm smash of his, but Flynn knows him too well. Drops him on his head. Where is Flynn going? Is he going to try to go to the top rope? Yeah, decides against it. I was going to say, might end up bringing the whole ring down. Another power bomb. Good Lord, man. What an onslaught here by Maverick Flynn. Tags in Trevor Hannibal. Omega enjoyed the numbers game leading up to Battle Scars. How many times did the Psycho Imperium gang up on Ricky Delaney, but now Omega finds himself on the flip side. And there's the pin and the win, guys, just like that. Omega simply had nothing left to give. There you see Hannibal in the end, ferociously going after the left knee of Omega. That's certainly not a good sign going into his championship defense this weekend. If he might have been handed an injury there. The misfortunes of Josh Omega continuing, guys. But things can get much worse for him. Can he manage to leave Dead in Tokyo this weekend still champion? Tag team action coming up next, my friends, as we're about to see if Fidel De La Rosa and Anthony Martin can get on the same page or not. Now, obviously, this all started when Anthony Martin made his debut here on Shockwave 4 weeks ago, defeating De La Rosa, a phenomenal matchup between the two, and afterwards, respect was shown. They shook hands, and well, we thought maybe it was a partnership in the making. But as we saw the following week, in that tag team matchup, they just could not really get their act together. Multiple miscommunications, and it led to the two of them taking a loss. And then we all saw what happened last episode of Shockwave, a triple threat match. It was Tristan Parker, Anthony Martin, and De La Rosa. And during that matchup, De La Rosa, now, it could be seen as a genuine mistake. Anthony Martin obviously doesn't feel like it was. De La Rosa, multiple times in that triple threat, kind of taking seemingly cheap shots at Martin. And whether it was a mistake or not, after the matchup, which De La Rosa won, Martin exploding, pushing De La Rosa, shoving him, and storming off. And what could have been a great tag team, the tension between De La Rosa and Martin is palpable. And this might be the last chance here for these two to get this show on the road. Or will it be the straw that breaks the camel's back, if you will? And they're certainly not up against a couple of jamokes. Hell of a tag team in Bloody Justice and Bob Luger. Two former world champions. Truly, De La Rosa and Martin going to have to get on the same page if they have any hopes of leaving here tonight with a victory. Now, was it just an honest mistake in that triple threat match? Did De La Rosa genuinely not mean to do what he did to Anthony Martin, or was De La Rosa acting deliberately? We don't know. Martin certainly has his suspicions. Perhaps we'll find out in this matchup what the truth really is. Dead in Tokyo this weekend, my friends. Going to either be Friday or Saturday. Not too sure just yet. But it is going to be a hell of a show that you do not want to miss. We've got that six-pack challenge, guys, for the Women's World Championship. We've got the Ted versus Xander Slate in a blindfold match. We've got, in my opinion, what's going to be match of the night, as Shay Hoxton and myself, the best friends, take on the Bloody Twit. And by the way, the Bloody Twit in action a little bit later on tonight. Stick around for that. And then, of course, our main event, as Ricky Delaney will challenge Josh Omega for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. All that and a whole lot more, my friends. Bob Luger, last time we saw him was in that fatal four-way elimination matchup a couple of weeks ago for a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, which was obviously won by Ricky Delaney. But with his tag team partner, Xander Slate, busy with the Ted, Luger going to find himself a replacement partner here tonight in the form of Bloody Justice. I don't know if Bloody Justice is exactly the guy to rely on right now. Everything that's been going on with him. But both Justice and Luger in need of a win. And indeed, Bloody Justice has been going down the rabbit hole, if you will, the last couple of months, being slowly, I mean, we've seen it week to week, being slowly taken over by the Harvester. As Justice, no pun intended here with the screen, that dark red, is seeing red. All he wants is that undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. The Harvester has been helping him take down anyone and everyone that gets in his way, but, well, he couldn't win that Fatal 4-Way a couple of weeks ago. Ricky Delaney is going to be the one getting that shot this weekend. So Bloody Justice here tonight just trying to get a win on his side. So here we go. Can De La Rosa and Anthony Martin, guys, get on the same page? You're going to see Martin and Luger kick things off. I mean, this would be a huge win for someone like Anthony Martin to knock off two former world champions. I've said it multiple times since Martin's debut. This kid is the total package. He's got the height, he's got the power, the speed, the agility, the look. Oh, damn, dropped. Face first in the top turnbuckle there, and follows it up by swinging for the fences, does Bob Luger. Trying to take that poor boy's head off. And wasting no time targeting the arm, trying to soften Martin up. For the patented cross-arm bar, there's a tag to Bloody Justice. Certainly an unlikely duo there. Oh, knee to the jaw. Hey, Mark. We're going to drag Justice into the corner. Almost made it, but Justice able to escape with some elbows to the midsection. Don't know what the hell he just tried for there. A wild slap of some kind and a patella brainbuster incoming. Justice able to wiggle free. Drops down behind. Elbow to the jaw, though. Nicely scouted by Martin. Going to try for the patella brainbuster again. And again, Bloody Justice counters. And Zulariat. Gonna try to make that tag, but Justice stops him. Well done. Boot between the shoulder blades, forcing Martin to kiss the canvas. Surprising. Good teamwork by Bloody Justice and Bob Luger early on in this tag team matchup. Up to the top rope goes Luger. Elbow drop to the rookie into the pin. Quite an embarrassing showing this would be, but Fidel able to break it up. Still to come here tonight, my friends. Up next, we've got some more tag team action. It's going to be Intercontinental Champion Brandon Ace and Valentino taking on the team of Jay Fontaine and Nick Avery. Of course, at Dead in Tokyo this weekend, it will be Nick Avery challenging Brandon Ace for his Intercontinental Championship. Look at this, a bit of a pose-off between Anthony Martin and Bob Luger. Luger going to go after De La Rosa. Oh, damn, knocks him down to the outside with that enziguri. Anthony Martin trying to come in from behind. Luger lying in wait with that elbow to the midsection. No snap German suplex, drops him on his neck. You know, I said this a couple of weeks ago. Anthony Martin, he's got to cut his losses here, all right? You got a lot of potential, kid. You're not going to go anywhere trying to make friends, especially with someone like De La Rosa. Forearm smash. Tries to follow it up, but Martin was ready for him. Damn, breaking that back, ready to a Russian leg sweep. Goes for Luger, too, with a bit of a cheap shot. That allows Bloody Justice to try and retake control. Try, but does not succeed. Oh, what like a spinning knife-edge chop. Tag made to Bob Luger. Martin trying to make a tag himself as well. And there it is. In comes De La Rosa. At last. Big old kick. Tries for a knee drop, but Luger able to get out of the way. Wheel kick. Lays him out, and just like that, the work at the Titan back on top. Not for very long. Elbow to the midsection. De La Rosa swinging neck breaker. Is there hope? Maybe. for the tandem of De La Rosa and Martin. Bob Luger, quick pin attempt. Only a 1 count. Didn't think that would be enough. Tag to Bloody Justice. Martin just getting back to his feet. Hopping up out of the apron. De La Rosa waiting for Justice. Takes him down. Middle of the ring here. Locked in that modified crossface. Luger in to make the save. He doesn't have to though. Justice able to escape on his own. Now gonna drop De La Rosa chest first on the top rope. Go home driver attempted, maybe shades of his sister Joy, but De La Rosa able to get out of it. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combination. De La Rosa with the super kick for the dub. Not even a 1 count as Luger breaks up the pin. De La Rosa not finished with Bloody Justice. Gonna try to lock in that modified crossface once again. And he does. It's locked in. Anthony Martin takes care of Bob Luger. But it doesn't matter. Justice able to escape a second time. Martin looking a little bit frustrated that De La Rosa couldn't get the job done there. Off the ropes. Runs right into a back elbow. De La Rosa could use a tag. Martin looking more and more frustrated. Got to keep his composure, especially against 2 veterans like Justice and Luger. Justice going to get back into the ring. Looks like he's going to try to go after Anthony. Not having any of that. Forearm smash. Comes back at him with a right hook, and again. Martin knocks him back and mocking Bloody Justice as De La Rosa's been given the time to recuperate, dropping Bloody Justice on his head with that poison Frankensteiner. Dragon screw by De La Rosa. Gonna try and lure Bloody Justice back into the ring. Bob Luger has caught his attention though. Oh, gives him a kick upside the head. Meanwhile, Bloody Justice talking a little bit of smack. For the second DDT, spiking Bloody Justice on the apron. But of course, Justice right back up to his feet. De La Rosa catching him as he comes to the ropes. We know what this is. Vintage Fidel. Last Chancery. Last Chancery is locked in. But Luger makes the save. No matter what De La Rosa does, man, he can't get the match won. Looks like maybe going to try to drag Justice into the corner. But that plan goes nowhere. And Vintage Justice with the pump handle power slam. Needs to make that tag. Does Fidel, and there it is. Anthony Martin coming in. But gets caught right away by Bloody Justice. The tag made to Bob Luger and this unlikely team here. Working like a well-oiled machine. An assisted double axe handle to the lower back. Martin able to shoot off a knee to the side of the head. Whoa, Martin is quicker. Oh, what a knee into a German suplex. 1, 2, damn. Thought that might have been it. Martin isn't finished. He's got to be looking for that lariat. Bam! Takes Luger's head off. Sheesh! But De La Rosa's still down. He can't stop Bloody Justice from breaking up the pin. The match might have been won right there. Angry as Martin, but stays on the attack. Luger needs to make the tag and does. Martin instantly meeting him with a knee to the face. Busts him wide open. A-Mart going crazy in that ring right now. Double knee gutbuster out onto the apron. He might be looking for it again. That springboard lariat. Hooks the leg. But De La Rosa, too slow. Luger breaks up the pin. Martin, no time to waste. Straight to the top rope. Oh, Luger with the cheap shot. Doesn't stop Martin. Oh, but it gives Bloody Justice the time he needs to get out of the way there. And right into Sister's Joy. Just like that. Will De La Rosa be fast enough this time? Yes, he will. Thankfully. But Martin is hurt now as the tag gets made to Bob Luger. Martin needs to make a tag himself right about now, or things are not going to end well this evening. Luger going to the outside. What the hell? A stunner! What the hell? Oh, Luger pulling out all the stops tonight. Wait, what? De La Rosa! De La Rosa has jumped off the apron. Wait a minute. De La Rosa's leaving. That son of a bitch, I told you, Anthony. And now Bloody Justice capitalizing on the distraction. Tombstone. 1, 2. But Martin unbelievably kicks out. The tag is made to Bob Luger, who looks to finish the job. Martin has been abandoned by Fidel De La Rosa. I've been saying for weeks, don't trust him. That rat leaving A-Mart to the wolves here tonight. But Martin, he's not giving up. Look at this. Taking on 2 former world champions all by himself. Lays out Luger. Takes out Bloody Justice. Back suplex onto the apron. But the numbers game. Shoulder breaker. Tries to grab a hold of that arm again. Martin not allowing it. Kick to the gut. And again pulls him into a clothesline. Anthony Martin being fueled by anger right now. Vitriol with De La Rosa. Leaving him high and dry. Can Anthony Martin do the impossible? And what has now become a handicap match. Oh, Luger landing! Luger landing! Martin doesn't stop there. Pours the pressure on. Knife edge chop to the back. Kick to the chest. I think this kid might actually do it. Trying to hype himself up as he charges Luger in the corner. Oh, took his eye off the ball though. And you can't do that, especially against someone like Bob Luger. Martin looking for the last chancery. Last chancery implied. Locked in. Martin does it. Martin does it. Martin does it. Unbelievable. Anthony Martin has just defeated Bloody Justice and Bob Luger by himself, despite being abandoned by Fidel De La Rosa. Anthony Martin endures and picks up a win that could not be understated. And if I'm Fidel De La Rosa, I'm leaving the arena right about now. Some more tag team action coming up next, my friends. Tornado tag team action here, as we're going to see the very future of CMV in that ring, the next generation. And the Intercontinental Champion, guys, Brandon Ace, in a more foul mood than usual over the last couple of weeks, as his #1 contender, Nick Avery, has been steadily picking up momentum ahead of their championship match this weekend at Dead in Tokyo, whereas Brandon Ace, he's been slipping up a little bit. Took that loss at the hands of Troy Colt a couple weeks ago, and the last episode of Shockwave, he attempted to cost Nick Avery his matchup, but, well, it ended up backfiring. Ace's attempts to get under the skin of the Spirit Walker have not come to fruition. Ace's last opportunity here to get some momentum on his side. And of course, still dealing with that nagging injury to his left arm, courtesy of the Psycho Imperium. Certainly paints Brandon Ace into a corner this weekend. But he had that injury when he beat Hunter Quinn inside of the steel cage at Battle Scars. He had that injury when he beat Hunter Quinn in that submission match. Nothing has stopped Brandon Ace, when the lights are on brightest, from managing to lead with that Intercontinental Championship. We'll see if the same can be said at Dead in Tokyo. Brandon Ace being partnered up with the ultimate mystery here in CMV, Valentino. The last episode of Shockwave had a banger with Jay Fontaine, but the rookie able to outmaneuver Valentino, defeated him in the end. The ultimate man of mystery looking to get his win back here tonight in this Tornado Tag Team matchup. And certainly a great opportunity for the young Fontaine to follow up on his debut win last episode of Shockwave by not only defeating Valentino again, but also beating the Intercontinental Champion. And getting the opportunity to team up with Nick Avery. I just take a look at this team of Fontaine and Avery, and I get excited. Two of the younger members of our roster here in CMV, both incredibly athletically gifted. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can get done in that ring here tonight as a team. Well, Nick Avery, of course, guys, back at the Ruler of the Ring event, won that over-the-top rope battle royal to earn his shot at the Intercontinental Championship after 2 months out of action. And the Spirit Walker has not taken his foot off the gas pedal this past month, steadily racking up dubs, and dare I say, walking into Dead in Tokyo, riding a wave of momentum, and looking to keep that momentum at an all-time high by picking up this win here tonight. Look, I'll tell you what, looking at the Dead in Tokyo card, it's going to be an incredible show from top to bottom, but I'm pretty confident in saying that I think Nick Avery, Brandon Ace, is going to steal the show. That's the match you can't miss most of all, if you ask me. So here we go. It's Tornado Tag Team action. Brandon Ace and Valentino taking on Jay Fontaine and Nick Avery. Guys, still a lot to look forward to here this evening. Coming up next, we've got Troy Colt, hopefully going to survive the night. But as things have been not really going his way lately, I'd say the odds of him being left laying on the canvas, staring up the lights again. Well, if you're a betting man, you're probably going to be sliding your cheddar cheese into the corner of Jay Young. Because, yes, Jay Young, Troy Colt one-on-one, a rematch from a few weeks ago. And Troy Colt is definitely fired up, eager to get hands on the TV nightmare. But obviously, Jay Young has continually been getting the better of Colt lately. We've also still got that trios matchup. Women's World Champion Gianna, Ellie Quinn, and Ruby Rattel taking on Hikiko Shalrong and Amber Reed, a prelude to the six-pack challenge this weekend at Dead in Tokyo. And our main event, Hunter Quinn, one-on-one with Ricky Gelady. Blockbuster matchup there. Hunter Quinn looking to position himself as next in line for a shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Jay Fontaine able to escape the clutches of the Intercontinental Champion right there. Takes him down at ringside. Valentino with an elbow to the back of Nick Avery's head. Loved what I saw from this kid, Jay Fontaine. Last episode of Shockwave, his debut against Valentino. Hopefully he can manage to follow it up with another impressive win in this Tornado Tag Team matchup. Right now he's getting some nasty knees upside the head. As Valentino puts Avery in a straitjacket, lays him out with that neck breaker. Fontaine has managed to get back to his feet. Doesn't look like he's in such a rush to get back into the ring, though. Taking his sweet time. And Valentino failing miserably to try and take him out. Now it's Avery's turn to drop to the outside, try and recuperate a little bit, leaving Fontaine on his own. Oh, the referee busy watching Nick Avery and did not see that blatant low blow by Fontaine. Luckily, it seems like Valentino wearing a cup didn't affect him very much. But then again, we don't know the true gender of Valentino. We have no idea. Oh, laid out with that pop-up cutter. And it doesn't stop there. Might be looking to follow it up with the slapjack, but Fontaine on his shit. Seems to come up to a count of 7 here. Brandon Ace throwing Nick Avery's shoulder first into the barricade before rushing back into the ring. A butterfly pile driver. The Dante Drilla. Big old knee from Brandon Ace. A hook to the leg. Only gets a 2 count though. Avery trying to foster some support with the fans in the front row. Oh, damn! Blasted with that TKO. Woo! Thrown back in the ring now. Ace saying, where are you going? Fontaine with a DDT down onto the floor. Nick Avery has got the Intercontinental Champion in a bad way as he throws him into the corner. Could be looking for a little bit of sliced bread. Grabs a hold for legs. 1, 2. Oh, man. As close gets, but watch out. Valentino back into the ring and from behind. But Avery under the counter. Poison Frankensteiner. Knee to the upper back of Brandon Ace takes him out. Valentino runs right into a drop kick by Jay. Jay with a suicide dive. And at the same time, West Coast pop by Nick Avery. I told you this tag team was going to be something else. The Spirit Walker trapping Brandon Ace in a triangle choke. It's not false count anywhere though. Jay Fontaine on the other side of the ring. Gonna toss Valentino back into the squared circle. Going to help out his tag team partner. Gets caught off guard. Oh, now they're getting a little too close for comfort here. I already spilt one bottle of W tonight. Come on now. Fontaine back into the ring. Valentino catches it with a very interesting setup for a bulldog there. Border City stretch. Border City stretch. At the same time, he got a pin though. The referee didn't see the pin. It doesn't matter though anyway. Brandon Ace forcing Jay Fontaine to tap out. Valentino and the Intercontinental Champion, the victorious tandem here tonight. There you see Border City stretch locked in at the same time as Valentino had a pin on Avery. So I guess a double win, because that was obviously over a 3 count. Valentino and Brandon Ace with the win. And some much needed momentum for Brandon Ace going into his championship defense against Nick Avery this weekend. Well, we have got a potential show stealer coming up next year, my friends, as RJ Kidd going to be taking on the NGW champion, JB Hayes. Guys, still to come here tonight. We've got Jay Young, Troy Colt one-on-one. Don't go anywhere because the bloody Twit is going to be in action. Going to be desperately trying to pick up some momentum before he heads into his inevitable loss to myself and Shay Hoxton this weekend at Dead in Tokyo. It looks like RJ Kidd guy's not coming out here alone. Seems like he's going to have the massive Isaac Richardson in his corner. Richardson, who last episode of Shockwave failed to capture the NGW championship, ended up being a bit of a sourpuss after the fact, laid out JB Hayes with a cheap shot when the NGW champion tried to show some respect, offered a handshake. Obviously, the one true alpha not concerned with the sportsmanship. He only wants the NGW championship. But that obviously slipped through his fingers. Seems as though he's not going to be so easily deterred, though, as he plans on giving himself a front row seat for this non-title matchup here. Guys, I've said it once, I'll say it again. JB Hayes is the future here in CMV. And he has been steadily proving it the last 4 months. And with that NGW championship in his possession, what a reign he has had. Battling back the likes of Paul Devine at Ascendance 11. And more recently defeating Amara Rivers, defeating Isaac Richardson. He's taken on any and all comers. And to date has only been defeated once. Has only been pinned once, and well, that was by Isaac Richardson. Albeit only after a bit of interference by Amara Rivers, but even still, Richardson made it clear after that championship match last episode proved nothing. They're now 1-1. Richardson demanding that he get another shot at the NGW championship, but he's not the only one that's been making demands. Last episode, Jeremy Barmore made it clear he wants a shot at the NGW championship. He actually wanted last episode's championship match to be made a triple threat. I'm sure he's backstage right now watching this matchup. Just like Isaac Richardson is keeping a close eye on the action here. But let's not look past the fact that this could be a great opportunity for RJ Kidd. If he could defeat the NGW champion here, he could end up having his name added to the hat. A hot start by the champion. Double knees to the chest, and JB going to have himself a little bit of fun at the expense of the anti-hero of CMV right to the top, just trying to ignore Richardson at ringside. Easier said than done. We've got a 7-foot-tall beast who's obviously out here for the sole purpose of trying to get under your skin. Fisherman's driver, things are not going well for Mr. Kidd at the beginning of this matchup here. JB is all over him like peanut butter on jelly. Woo! Kidd, though, quickly finds himself an opening with a snap. Hangman's neck breaker. There you go. Quick way to turn things around. Hayes already back to his feet. Out of the corner he goes. Oh, but misses the cutter. Just barely, but that gives Kidd an opening he desperately needs here. From the camel clutch position. Closed fists across the forehead, and now a short arm big boot. Talk about JB Hayes being the future, but RJ Kidd, thing can be said about him been loving what we've seen from this kid since his debut in NGW near the start of the season. And really, I think Shockwave is where the next generation shines. I mean, just look at the last match at that Tornado tag team bout between Brandon Ace, Valentino J. Fontaine, and Nick Gabriel. Then you got these two here. I think the future of CMV. Oh, come on! It looks like Isaac Richardson not just out here to observe that distraction, allowing RJ Kidd to retake control. Acai moonsault. Clothesline by Kidd. And again, JB won't stay down. Oh, a super kick. Blasted him there, and Kidd wasting no time. Makes him kiss the canvas, guys. Hooks the... Oh, rope break lucky for Hayes. Kidd's not happy about it. Bit of disrespect by the anti-hero. Kidd able to fight back to his feet. Big time poop between the eyes of Richardson again. Come on now, this is ridiculous, ref. Oh, the ref's too busy keeping an eye on RJ Kidd. JB's not backing down. He doesn't want to show any fear to Isaac Richardson. Oh, runs right into the double cross! The double cross! Into the pin! 1, 2! Oh my God! RJ Kidd! Understandably frustrated. He thought he had it in the bag right there, and so did I. JB's been busted open. And Kidd back on the attack. A knee to the jaw. Look at JB, man. The fight of this kid. Truly undying. And he has proven it again and again and again. Trying to give himself a breather here at ringside, but RJ not letting him get very far. Single underhook DDT, dropping him on top of his head, down onto the floor. Why does everybody insist on fighting over near the announce table tonight? Guys, come on! Not the W! RJ Kidd gonna try and mock the NGW champion. That ain't gonna work out very well for him. Another single underhook DDT. As that cut looks to be getting worse and worse on the left side of JB's head. Hang on a second. He could be looking for that lethal injection. Isaac Richardson, though, distracting the ref just in time. Come on, man. That's over a 3 count. This is absurd. Ref. Well, he still might have it won. Uno, dos, tres. He does. He does. JB Hayes had the match won. Didn't matter how long Isaac Richardson had the referee distracted for. JB Hayes, once again, with the deck stacked against him here tonight. It's becoming a trend. Overcoming the odds. Well, here we go, lads and gents. They certainly highly... Oh, wait a minute! Jay Young! That son of a bitch from behind! Taking out the left knee of Troy Colt! Just as I was about to say, this highly anticipated rematch between Young and Colt. Perhaps a little too anticipated on the part of Jay Young. He couldn't even wait for Troy Colt to make his entrance, taking him out from behind. And the TV nightmare looking to finish what he started a few weeks ago. But Colt has made it clear again and again and again that he will not die. No matter what shape his body is in, his spirit won't be broken. But Jay Young is determined to destroy Troy Colt once and for all. To not just put him back on the shelf, guys, to permanently take him out. But Colt doing what he does best, fighting back. Is it academic, though, against someone as dangerous as Jay Young? Jay Young has almost made it his mission to find a way to keep down Troy Colt. Oh, damn, because no matter what he has attempted to do the last few weeks, Troy Colt gets back up. Jay Young puts him down. Troy Colt gets back up. For someone who fancies himself a destroyer, a dissector, well, that just really gets under the skin of the Kraken. Look at how sure of himself he is. And Colt waiting for him in the ring. Tries for a backbreaker. Great counter by Young. Dropping Colt on his neck. Troy Colt has not been 100%, guys, since the end of last season. Just perpetually being targeted by George King and then Bloody Justice. Now Jay Young. All intent on shortening the career of the former global champion. But you will not find the word quit in the vocabulary of Troy Colt. Even if that means he has to punish his body. Even if that means he will shave years off his career. Chop. 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 Lighting that boy up for the 4th of July. Woo! Now to the top goes Colt. Looking to fly. Fly high. Cross body. Has the bell even rung? I don't remember hearing the bell. Oh no! Jay Young locking in the figure 4, and after that damage done to Colt's knee before the match, you can imagine the excruciating pain he's in right now. But he manages to reverse the pressure, clothesline, back elbow, Irish whip counter done by Young. Runs into the top turnbuckle there, kick to the side of the head. Oh, what a knee off the ropes! Into the pin, can Colt do it? 1, 2, oh. 2.999. But Colt isn't finished. But still managing to find the time to show off a little. To the top goes Troy Colt. Phoenix Splash! As vintage gets for Troy Colt. But he's not content. He's not done. Could have gone for the pin right there. Might have had the match won, but he wants to punish Jay Young more. And that might be his fatal mistake here tonight. Look at the ferocity at which these two are going after each other. It's like two rabid animals. It's a fight for survival on the part of Troy Colt. And a fight to prove dominance for Jay Young. Trying for maybe a modified Russian leg sweep. Colt able to see it coming though. Instead sends Jay Young into the corner. A cautious approach by Colt here. Puts him on the top. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Could he be looking for the Super 330 Slam? 1, 2! You have got to be kidding me! Colt's not having it! Not even a split second of hesitation! 330 Slam again! No! Young! Young with eyes in the back of his head! And now he's the one on the hunt! A bitter end! Bitter end! Bitter end! Flips him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, Colt! And gets right back up! The madman! The insanity! Jay Young! Again tries for the bitter end! Colt says, get that shit out of here! Back and forth! Back and forth! Taking chunks of flesh out of each other! Jay Young with determination in his eyes. Colt, though, able to counter that German suplex attempt. Tries to strike fast, but Jay Young is quicker. Putting Colt up against the ropes here. The Kraken with a knife edge chop, and again going out that left knee. He's trying to turn it to hamburger meat. He wants to rip it off, bring it home, put it in his trophy case. Pin attempt here by Jay Young, and that's gonna get the job done. Simply nothing left for Troy Colton. No, Jay, no, come on, you won the match, god damn it, don't do this. Oh my god, steel chair in hand, targeting that left knee again, over and over. Oh, this is hard to watch as Troy Colt writhes in agony as Jay Young finally put Troy Colt down for good. time. And guys, the Bloody Twit is here. Yes! The man is in the building. The man you came to see, the Bloody Twit. Desperately hoping that he can pick up some last-second momentum before he heads into Dead in Tokyo this weekend to get his ass kicked by myself and my best friend, Shay Hoxton, who unfortunately is not here tonight. Shay Hoxton had to take care of some business. But that's okay, I'm here. And I'm here to call what's sure to be a great matchup here between the Bloody Twit and Deshaun Porter of the ATL. The man you love so much. Yes, the fans are here to see their hero, the Bloody Twit. Oh, I wish my best friend Shay Hoxton were here to see this. Well, what a golden opportunity for someone like Deshaun Porter, guys. One half of the ATL to potentially pick up a win against someone as decorated as the Bloody Twit. And of course, going to have Malcolm Fry in his corner. Well, we all know that this weekend at Dead in Tokyo, the matchup everyone's going to be paying to see, as Shay Hoxton and myself look to deliver to the CM Universe a gift. The gift of handing Chris Andrews the ass beating of a lifetime. Well, let's see here if the Bloody Twit can manage to maybe actually win a match for once in his career. Here we go, our tertiary main event, the Bloody Twit in all his glory, taking on Deshaun Porter. Sliding shin strike straight out the gate. Hey, I never said that Bloody Twit wasn't a great performer in that ring, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It's just that typically he can't get the job done without cheating, as we have seen again and again and again, inside and outside of the ring these past couple of months. We still have coming up next, guys, our co-main event trios action as Women's World Champion Gianna, Ellie Quinn, and Ruby Rattel taking on Hikiko Shaorong and Amber Reed. Shades of things to come this weekend at Dead in Tokyo in the six-pack challenge. And of course, our main event, Hunter Quinn, Ricky Delaney one-on-one as Deshaun takes to the air, trying to lay out the Bloody Twit at ringside, but no luck for the former Fusion Tag Team Champion and World Tag Team Champion. Kick to the midsection and send Porter back into the ring. Is it just me, or does it look like the Bloody Twit has lost a little bit of weight? And maybe has gotten a tad taller as well. And it's just my eyes. I don't have the greatest eyes. He takes a bow, does the Twit before he gets back into the ring. just done something with his hair as well. T-bone suplex into the pin, but only a 1 count. You're not going to defeat the Bloody Twit that easily. All right, that's a former undisputed world heavyweight champion. Come on now. Let's not make a mockery of the Bloody Twit here. We would never dream of doing that. Porter taking his time, getting back into the ring. Twit going to try to cut him off, but unable to do so. Belly to belly. Again, hooks the leg. My tube name, CMV Network. CMV Space Network is our YouTube channel. I think you can do exclamation point something. Oh, it actually just posted it. If you scroll up, the bot just posted the YouTube link, as a matter of fact. Big time slap across the face. Oh, Twit from the corner. Oh, a kick to the side of the head. Busting Porter open. But not stopping there. Irish whip into the corner. Hang on just a second. Is the Bloody Twit gonna hit the most electrifying maneuver in CMV history? Super 21! Just like the phenomenal Shay Hoxton, I'm sure a secret hero of the Bloody Twit. 1, 2, what? Deshaun Porter somehow able to kick out there. Oh, now gets grabbed by the nose. You can see that gash across the forehead of Porter. German suplex gets attempted, able to counter it though. Let's not discount Deshaun Porter. A hell of an athlete. But he's going up against someone as legendary as the Twit. Again, this could be a potential huge win for Deshaun Porter. Super kick into the straitjacket German. Now into the back of the head. Yeah, I'd say the Twit has definitely done something with his hair. I'm not too sure what. Looks good though. I'll say he looks better than ever before. I don't think the Twit has ever looked better a single time in his career. Grabs a hold of the arm, quick thinking, and now the choke. Now, not surprising to see the Twit do something like that. He enjoys cheating. I think it's his favorite pastime activity. Irish whip gonna send him into the corner. Deshaun is not able to put a lid on the Twit in this matchup. DDT gonna spike him. Oh, and the blood now just pouring down Porter's face. Double boot stomp to the gut. No vintage Wharton combo though. Instead tries to pull Porter to his feet. Porter, the last gasp effort. DDT and the kip up showing off the athleticism. Back into the corner. Oh, able to throw him to the outside. Hangs on. Look at Porter. Trying to rally these fans around the post for a Tiger feint kick. Despite the condition he's in, blood covering just about his entire face. Deshaun Porter. Ah, man, he's a hoot and a holler to watch, I'll tell you what. Desperate pin attempt, though. I'll be surprised if that gets the job done. Yeah, only a 1 count. And I have never seen the Twit perform like this. He's on his game. You know, he reminds me a lot of Shay Hoxton. Perhaps he's taken a few pointers from Hoxton after their last few outings against one another. That's the way to go, if you ask me. Be more like Shay Hoxton. Flying forearm, another kip up. No one does it like the Bloody Twit, brother. Back and forth, punch for punch here. Oh my God, it's going to be a slugfest between these two. Finishing with a beautiful German. Slowly brings him to his feet. Turns him around for the 21! 21! 21! Uno! Dos! Are you kidding me? Deshaun Porter Oh, he's not having it. Wait a minute. Choke slam? No. Porter counters into a Northern Light suplex. Deshaun, guys, really pulling out all the stops. I mean, this is the biggest matchup, certainly, of his career as a singles competitor. One-on-one. Oh, there's a super kick into the straight-jacket German with a gorgeous bridge to pin. Almost. Makes off with a big win here tonight. Tiger Driver. Deshaun giving the bloody twit all he can handle and then some, but a rope break lucky for the twit. Very, very lucky ring awareness. Getting funky as he tries to drop that leg. Twit able to get out of the way just in the nick of time, though. Look at suicide dive. I am liking what I'm seeing from the Twit here tonight. Dragon Screw. Couldn't see that elbow coming. Runs right into a German. Ooh, dropped on his neck. Deshaun gonna make a beeline back into the ring. The Twit right behind him. Keep it on him like white-out rice. Uh-oh. Might be looking for another super 21 and Porter wants none of that. But gets caught with another 21. Middle of the ring, surely. Uno. Dos. All right, you gotta be kidding me. What? Deshaun Porter kicking out of a third. 21. I mean, nobody does it as good as Shea Hoxton, all right? Try as the bloody Twit might. Nobody does it like my best friend Shea Hoxton. So it's understandable that Porter's been able to keep fighting here. All right? It only would have taken one from Shea Hoxton. Snap German suplex with the bridge. Will this finally be enough? Yes, it will! The bloody Twit! Can you believe it actually wins a match? I guess there's a first for everything. The bloody Twit with a very rare, clean victory. Have we ever seen him perform better? I'll tell you what, if he brings this performance to Dead in Tokyo this weekend, I might be a little bit worried. Just a smidge. What an outing. What a match. What a win. Main event time now here, guys, on Shockwave, episode 61, and trios action is coming our way, as there she is, the women's world champion, Gianna, who has certainly got her work cut out for her, guys, this weekend at Dead in Tokyo. Her first defense of that women's world championship after just winning it a couple of weeks ago. And she has to put it on the line against not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 other women in a 6-pack challenge, as mandated by the Shockwave general manager, Madison Wright. With so many women here in CMV chomping at the bit to get a shot at that Women's World Championship. Well, last episode of Shockwave we had Xiaorong, Ruby Rattel, Hikiko, Amber Reed, and Allie Quinn all coming down to the ring, staking their claim to get the shot at Gianna come Dead in Tokyo. Madison Wright, she figured, hey, why don't I give all of you a shot, much to the chagrin of Gianna, but her protests falling on deaf ears. Look, I never would have done something like that to Gianna, but I digress. We can't all be the superior general manager here in CMV. Now, I like to say on Octane, we treat our superstars with respect. You know, it's about fairness. Madison Wright, well documented that she's not about that life. I feel for Gianna. I think we all have to. You don't have to like Gianna. She is a hard person to like, admittedly, but she has got her back as far back against the wall as humanly possible. And it's not just 5 challengers, but it's 5 of the absolute best. The cream of the crop when it comes to the women's division here in CMV. Including the currently, what's the proper word to describe Allie Quinn's mental status at this moment? She has been slowly but surely losing her mind the last couple of months, ever since being defeated by Xiaorong at Ascendance 11, and her desperate attempts to retake the Women's World Championship. It's consuming Allie Quinn. She says she's totally fine. I don't know if I really buy it. But that desperation might just be what Allie Quinn needs. Might give her the edge over all others in that 6-pack challenge at Dead in Tokyo. Just how willing she is to do anything to become Women's World Champion for a 3rd time. Well, then you've definitely got, as we talked about last night on Octane, the dark horse in the 6-pack challenge, guys. The rookie, Ruby Rattel, who proved last night, though, guys, that she deserves to be in that 6-pack challenge when she defeated Amber Reed one-on-one clean. No interferences, no shenanigans, clean as a whistle. So that's a win over Xiaorong when she was Women's World Champion, defeating Rising Star Champion Astrid Stern, and then last night pinning Amber Reed. I'm going to tell you, don't count out Ruby Rattel. You'd be making a big mistake. And although they're all opponents this weekend, this trios match here, attempting to at least momentarily coexist to pick up some momentum. You know, we talk about feeling bad for Gianna, but I also feel a bit bad for Hikiko, guys. The queen of the ring, who earned herself a shot at the Women's World Championship. But it's not going to be one-on-one, which I feel as though she deserves. Madison Wright obviously disagreeing, though, and putting Hikiko in this 6-pack challenge. Hey, it's still a shot at the Women's World Championship, and Hikiko is not about to let this golden opportunity, and especially live from Tokyo, Japan, pass her by. Definitely going to be the fan favorite. Going to have the support of that live crowd with her family and friends in attendance. But it's not going to be enough. And we touched on Ellie Quinn's current downward spiral, but you could say the same about Xiaorong, guys. She's not been mentally at her best. I mean, we saw what she was about to do at DEF CON after she lost the Women's World Championship to Gianna. Looked like she was about to straight up murder Gianna, but was luckily stopped by Riley Van Wilson. And then last episode of Shockwave, we had Xiaorong coming down to ringside trying to steal the Women's World Championship during Gianna's matchup. Xiaorong is definitely not a example of perfect mental health at the moment. She also is being driven by a desire to recapture that Women's World Championship by any means. And a tweet here, guys, from Amelia Jones. She says, I mean, when you run your mouth, it comes back to bite you on the behind. Well, that's certainly true. Gianna hasn't exactly done herself any favors since arriving in CMV, constantly running her mouth, talking trash, making an immense amount of enemies. And obviously we saw last episode of Shockwave that catching up to her. So you could say Gianna dug her own grave. Last but most certainly not least, guys, the history maker, Amber Reed, who is looking to recapture the championship that she never lost. Obviously, every single woman in that six-pack challenge wants to leave dead in Tokyo as the Women's World Champion. I don't think anyone truly wants it more than Amber Reed, because she never lost the Women's World Championship. She vacated it a couple of years ago so that she could focus on competing in the men's division. And of course would go on to become undisputed world heavyweight champion, along with a plethora of other accolades over these last couple of years. But now she has come back to the women's division. She has dedicated her time, her full focus to becoming Women's World Champion again. And this time, not going to let it slip from her grasp. So a prelude to the six-pack challenge this weekend, guys. Trios action here, and momentum is definitely on the line. Gianna, Ellie Quinn, and Ruby Raquel taking on Hikiko Xiaorong. And Amber Reed, Tornado Tag Team rules, of course. Which means all six gals active in the ring at the same time. First team to get a pin or submission victorious. So here we go. There are definitely not a whole lot of friends in that ring. I mean, we know there's a lot of respect between Xiaorong and Amber Reed. We know that Hikiko immensely respects Xiaorong, respects Amber Reed, but there are no friends once that bell rings, and well, especially at Dead in Tokyo in the six-pack challenge. It's every woman for herself. And Gianna definitely surrounded by nothing but enemies here, as was so well pointed out by Amelia Jones. No Morgan to save Gianna this weekend. No running, no hiding in this six-pack challenge. It's time for Gianna to prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that she deserves to hold that Women's World Championship, because there are many doubters within the CM universe, whether they only doubt because they're hating, which, I mean, fair enough, if they are just haters. Gianna, again, he hasn't exactly worked hard to be the most likable woman on the CMV roster, but then again, Gianna has made it clear she's not here in CMV to be liked. She's here in CMV because she believes she's the best of the best, and she wants to prove it. She calls herself the main character. She doesn't need the respect of the fans. Gianna truly believes deep down that she is the pinnacle of what it means to be a competitor in this sport. The world revolves around Gianna, and being Women's World Champion just proves it further to her. I mean, she expects to be adored. She expects the fans to bow down and kiss her feet, but it's not as if she cares if they don't. I'll tell you what, if Gianna does manage to leave Dead in Tokyo, still the Women's World Champion, all those doubters, I'd like to hear what they have to say then. Because maybe you can say Gianna got lucky at DEF CON. Maybe. It was just her night. The Xiaorong has previously pinned her multiple times. And speaking of Xiaorong, coming up from behind with a sledgehammer. Hit attempt by Ellie Quinn. There are no disqualifications, no countouts here. Ruby Rattel has taken down Hikiko. I say again, guys, I think it'd be foolish to say Ruby Rattel doesn't have a very real chance of walking out of the six-pack challenge this weekend, the new Women's World Champion. Xiaorong, Astrid Stern, Amber Reed last night has defeated all of them. Rattel, in such a short amount of time, has put herself on the map as a serious threat to that Women's World Championship, and I don't think there's any denying. I don't think we can say with a straight face that she doesn't deserve to be a part of that six-pack challenge this weekend. Amber Reed gonna go for a pin attempt here on the champion, a 2 count only. And Xiaorong with an inverted power slam, dropping Ellie Quinn on her face. Well, a double pin here. Amber Reed's does not pay off, and neither does Xiaorong's attempt. Unprettier. Forcing Amber Reed to smooch the floor, but broken up by Hikiko. I shiver to think what might happen to Ellie Quinn if she's not able to leave Dead in Tokyo this weekend with the Women's World Championship. I mean, Danielle Reed leaving her not only as a manager but as a lover. All the losses she's been incurring as of late. On a losing streak. In fact, you could argue that Ellie Quinn is probably least deserving to be a part of that six-pack challenge at Dead in Tokyo with the losses she's taken as of late. Oh, Ellie Quinn dropping Hikiko face first with the elevator, but it's broken up by Xiaorong. Spine buster for her troubles. Ellie Quinn might be saying she's totally fine, but anybody with eyes can see that that is not the case. Chucked back into the ring at the hands of Xiaorong. Ellie Quinn waiting for her. Gets that kick to the midsection. Meanwhile, at ringside, Hikiko tosses Rattel back into the squared circle. Amber Reed with a DDT to Gianna. Elevator! Elevator to Xiaorong! Shoots the half, hooks the leg to bring home the dub. Also going to get us a 2 count. Gianna, pin attempt on Amber Reed. Following the overdrive and a bit of a fit thrown by the Women's World Champion. How dare Amber Reed kick out? Still to come up next in our main event, it's Hunter Quinn and Ricky Delaney one-on-one as we see Rattel deliver the double knees to the back of Xiaorong's head. Here Hikiko recently picking up a victory one-on-one against Ellie Quinn. Keeping her grounded, picking her apart. And it's Hikiko who's walking in Dead in Tokyo this weekend. Sure to have the fans on her side. Her friends, her family going to be in attendance. That's where she honed her craft. Returns to Tokyo, looking to win the biggest match of her career. Pin attempt by Showrong. I didn't even see that. Gianna kicking out with about a millisecond to spare. Again, no countouts, no disqualifications here to this Falls Count Anywhere. Just a taste of what's to come this weekend in the six-pack challenge. Chaos it's gonna be. And only one woman will leave as the Women's World Champion. Backstabber. Sending shooting pain up and down the spine of Xiaorong, but gets saved by Hikiko. Ellie Quick gonna throw her back into the ring. Hit attempt by Rattel. Imagine able to pin Amber Reed 2 nights in a row. Oh, Nightfall! Nightfall from Amber Reed. Not about to let that happen, but kicks out. Oh, pin attempt by Ellie. Hikiko breaks it up, not even a 1 count for the main attraction. Knife edge chop. Kick across the chest. Oh, crossface! Crossface locked in! Nice and tight here at ringside! Oh, the look on Gianna's face, one of pure agony, but Rattel with the last second save there before Gianna has the chance to tap out. Yeah, this rep is on her shit. Oh no, Hikiko! Hikiko with an Anaconda Vice! An Anaconda Vice locked in by the Queen of the Ring. Rattel desperately fights her way out. Oh, Amber Reed, Nightfall again! Dropping the Women's World Champion. 1, 2! Oh, 2.999. Oh, Hikiko bringing out a ladder. As Amber gets thrown into the ring apron, Hikiko firing off some shots. Rattel unprettier again! A second time to the history maker. 1, 2! How in God's name was Amber able to kick out of that? Look at Ellie Quinn over there. Looking worse for wear. Hikiko doing her best to restrain the Women's World Champion. Gianna, though, drop down, leapfrog, sliding shin strike goes nowhere. Sends her off the ropes, oh, down to the outside. Have a nice trip, see you next fall. Ellie Quinn with a forearm. These two picking up where they left off at Battle Scars. Shining Lizard. Xiaorong gonna stop Ellie Quinn from making the save as Hikiko pins Ruby Rattel the win for Hikiko, Xiaorong, and Amber Reed here tonight. And momentum for the three going into the six-pack challenge this weekend at Den in Tokyo. It's going to be every woman for herself. Only one will emerge as the rightful Women's World Champion. Lads, gents, time it is for our main event here this evening on Shockwave, episode 61. And we have got ourselves a big boy bash coming our way. Ricky Gelati in good spirits, and why wouldn't he be? Not only did he earn himself another shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship a couple weeks ago, but then last episode of Shockwave, he got to kick back and watch as the Psycho Imperium imploded as Josh Omega got kicked to the curb. Things really couldn't be going much better for Ricky Gelati right now, as he looks to become a three-time Undisputed Heavyweight Champion this weekend at Den in Tokyo when he challenges Josh Omega for the crown jewel here in CMV. But as we talked about a bit earlier, Hunter Quinn, interestingly enough, is actually hoping that Josh Omega manages to beat Ricky Gelati this weekend, because Hunter Quinn said he wants to be the one to take the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship from Omega. And defeating the number one contender here tonight, well, I'd say going to go a long way on Hunter Quinn getting that shot he so desires at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. And we saw at the top of the show Trevor Hannibal and Maverick Flynn doing the dirty work of Quinn, defeating Josh Omega in that handicap match. But Hunter Quinn also wanting to make clear here tonight that just because Josh Omega is now an enemy of the Psycho Imperium, that doesn't mean that the Imperium and Gelati are suddenly on the same side. But I think that's pretty well known, considering the fact Gelati has been sending shots at Hunter Quinn all week long on social media, saying how funny the whole situation is, poking fun at Hunter Quinn, calling him, well, I mean, saying what a lot of us have been thinking, that Hunter Quinn is just jealous, that he allowed his jealousy to get the better of him. That's the real reason he cut loose Josh Omega. Two men that know each other very, very well here, though. Far from the first time they faced off one-on-one. But again, implications here for Hunter Quinn. If he can defeat Ricky Gelati, might put him in line for a shot at the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, whether it is Gelati or Omega that leave Den in Tokyo this weekend with the title. Omega gonna start strong. Stomps to the exposed hand of Gelati. Gelati has been racking up the dubs this past month, plowing through the competition, not allowing anyone to stand in his way. Not letting a single soul stand between he and his goal of becoming Undisputed Heavyweight Champion once again. I mean, he feels like he let everyone down, mainly himself. After everything he went through to defeat Shea Hoxton at Ascendance 11 to capture the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, to then lose it, his first defense at Battle Scars. I mean, again, he got thrown a curveball with Oak Jordan cashing in his Money in the Bank contract, making it a triple threat. But Gelati, he doesn't work off of excuses. So he picked himself up, dusted himself off, and got back to work. He won that Fatal 4-Way Elimination match a couple of weeks ago. He has earned his shot this weekend at Den in Tokyo. And he made it abundantly clear Josh Omega gonna have to kill him if he wants to leave Tokyo still the Undisputed Heavyweight Champion. The Juggernaut rolled into here. Fisherman Schreiber dropping Quinn on his neck. I mean, hey, Hunter Quinn already defeated the Undisputed Heavyweight Champion last episode of Shockwave. If he defeats the number one contender here tonight, I think it's pretty obvious Hunter Quinn, whether you like him or not, going to be deserving of a future crack at CMV's crown jewel. Look at Gelati right now, stomping on the left ankle of the Hellhound and showing off his power with that deadlift German suplex. Not done. Capture suplex, just tossing Hunter Quinn hither and yon here in our main event. Tries to go for a shot to the gut, but Hunter Quinn able to catch it. Hatch suplex. Circles this Hunter Quinn. Going in for that patented release Tiger Bomb of his. Quick to shoot the half and hook the leg. Hunter Quinn, can he do it? Can he knock off the number one contender? No. Frustrated, but Delaney quickly rolls to the outside. Smart move by the Juggernaut. Hoisting him up. Tossing him. Come on, man. Why? Why into the announce table? They're out for my W, man. I don't blame them. But hey, you can get W yourself by going to w.gg. Use promo code CMV23 to get 10% off Fairy Tale Ending. But Hunter Quinn wants to make sure Delaney doesn't get lucky with a rope break. Dragging him towards the middle of the ring. Hooks the leg now. Oh man, but that time he wasted. Those precious few seconds. Hunter Quinn can't believe it. But it's Ricky Delaney we're talking about. Oh, and Delaney tries to go low. Perhaps trying to set up the 110th Street Slam. Quinn knows him too well. Not going to let that happen. Now going after the eyes is the Hellhound let loose. Drops him on his neck. Slowly going to try to pick him up. Delaney lying in wait though. Sweeps him off his feet. But a punch to the midsection allows Hunter Quinn to hit him with a Jiskisha punch. Back and forth though. Neither man willing to stay down for very long. 110th Street Slam attempted again. Hunter Quinn denies it. Sends Delaney off the ropes. Luthes press and some vicious right hands. Cracking the jaw of Ricky Delaney. A quick pin attempt by Quinn, and maybe it'll pay off here. Hunter Quinn, yes! Hunter Quinn! Hunter Quinn has just pinned the number one contender, the Hellhound! The Hellhound has done it! Wait though, guys, Hunter Quinn's got a steel chair! He wants to send a message! And the message is loud and clear! Wait a minute! That's Jeremy Barmore, a man who knows the antics of Hunter Quinn all too well. Jeremy Barmore making the save, ensuring Hunter Quinn doesn't potentially risk this weekend's main event. Hunter Quinn is going to try to take out Delaney. Going to try to make sure we can get that match this weekend between Delaney and Omega, but Barmore said, I don't think so. What a way to end the show. Jeremy Barmore staring down his old foe, Hunter Quinn. As we head into Dead in Tokyo this weekend, my friends, don't miss it.